Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm going to be taking a hero deck profile. Now this deck is actually really cool. It actually plays a lot of link monsters and some masked heroes, and it's really interesting with how you can just shut down and control your opponent with this deck. But before we get into this guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down there so we can become a part of the notification squad. And I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Richard. I'm actually making this deck profile for him and for the upcoming format. He is a big time hero player. Like, it's his favorite deck. It's the deck that I was actually introduced to him with him playing, and he still plays to this day. It's like how I play Blackwings, he plays heroes. It's like his signature deck. Savannah plays Harpies, he plays heroes. So I want to give a quick shout out to you, Richard. Just want to tell you, really appreciate you, and I really think this deck is going to be a lot of fun for you in the next coming format, especially with the Elemental Hero Stratos being at 1 now. Maybe we can get him at 2 or 3. Now we did take a little bit of a hit with Hero Lives, but hey, whatever, man. We'll make it work. So let's get straight into this deck. So first off, we're going to play 1 copy of Elemental Hero Stratos. This card just came off the ban list. It's absolutely really amazing. When it's normal summon or when it's special summon, you can activate one of these effects. Destroy spell and traps on the field up to the number of hero monsters, elemental hero monsters, or hero monsters in general you currently control. Or add a elemental hero, destiny hero, or evil hero monster from your deck to your hand. The only thing that this doesn't work with is vision heroes or just plain hero cards. So really good card. Really just the searcher of the deck. I really wish they bring him back to like 2. He's not really that broken at 2, but 1, I am astounded that they brought him back to 1. So then we play 3 of the new card, which is Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. I think it's Solid Man in the OCG, but we play 3 Solid Soldier here. When it's normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower hero monster from your hand. And if it's sent to the graveyard from the monster zone by a spell effect like your Mass Change or something like that, you can target a hero monster in your graveyard except another copy of himself and special summon in defense position. So that's pretty good. Basically, he's a reborn. If you send something to grave like a Shadow Mist, you can bring back a Shadow Mist and trigger its effect. And then when it's special summon, he's like Goblinberg. He actually replaced Goblinberg because Konami finally got, oh, they need a Goblinberg. So they gave it to us. So speaking of Shadow Mist, we play 3 copies of Shadow Mist. Just about everybody knows what Shadow Mist does, but for those who don't, if it's special summon, you get to add a change quick play spell card from your hand, or to your hand from your deck, which is Mass Change or Form Change. And if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add a hero monster from your deck to your hand, except another copy of itself, and you can only use 1 or the other effect per turn. So that's kind of interesting. Then I play 2 copies of Elemental Hero Bubble Man. I've actually got another super rare coming in the mail. I love the super rare ones. If he's kind of a weird card. If he's in your hand, you can special summon him if he's the only card in your hand. And then when he's summoned, you can draw 2 cards if there are no other cards on your field. So if you top deck him and special summon him, he's in Pot of Greed, which is kind of neat. But he's a good card. He's a really good card. Do I think I need him more at 2, more at 3? Probably not. Then I play 2 copy of Honest Neos. Honest Neos is kind of like a hand trap for this deck. That's all he pretty much does. If you have a hero monster that's involved in a battle, then he makes that hero monster go up by 2,500 attack, which is really good. Really got to respect that because he's just a really good hand trap. But other than that, we don't really use him for anything else. Then we play 3 copies. You can actually summon him off of Summon Sorcerers, which is pretty cool. Then we play 3 copies of Vision Hero Vion. This essentially is like an Armageddon Knight or a Foolish Burial for your hero monsters. When he's normal or special summon, you can send a hero monster from your deck to the grave. He also has a Polymerization Search effect, but we really don't use that effect all that often, so it's not really worth mentioning. Then we play 3 copies of Destiny Hero Malicious. Destiny Hero Malicious, actually let me rotate these really quick. I put them down like that so they'll sit. Then we play 3 copies of Destiny Hero Malicious. I'm really surprised that this did not get hit on the list because Gokis, I think, have been playing this a little bit. But you play this basically for the reason that when it's sent to the graveyard, he combos really well with Vision Hero Vion. When it's sent to the graveyard, you get to banish a copy of itself and then special summon 1 from your deck. He can be a little bricky if you draw 1, but it's really not that bad because you don't draw him all that often with all the cards that, like, you can send cards to grave and stuff. So he's not that big a deal to draw it, but you don't want to. So big, really important card to have in the deck. he makes a lot of link fodder. Then I play 3 copies of Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight, another card that I'm really surprised that didn't hit on the list. This card, like that took me aback that they did not hit him. Armageddon Knight is basically Foolish Burial for Dark Monsters, so we use him to get Malicious out of deck really fast, so we can use him for materials. Then I play 3 copies of Hero Kid. Now this card is like really interesting in the deck. When it is special summoned, you can special summon any number of Hero Kids from your deck, so it's an Isolde target. If you've drawn, like, I kept finding when I was playtesting that if I drew a equip spell, Isolde was kind of dead, except for searching. So, like, what I did is I put a Hero Kid in here, and it gives me 3 materials off of that Isolde. Or if I target a monster on my field and want to special summon out off of Summon Sorceress something, I use the Hero Kid to summon out 2 more copies for more link materials. So that's why I play Hero Kid. Then I play 1 copy of Sheehan Squire. I know that's a little weird, but the reason I play that is to summon this. I summon out Nat Beast with it. It is a level 1 Warrior Tuner that you can summon off of Isolde by sending 1 equip spell, or you can summon it off of Summon Sorceress, and it just makes Naturia Beast, so that's why I play it. This actually took the place of Masked Hero Acid. If I don't play Acid in my deck anymore, because I dropped it for Nat Beast, so play Nat Beast instead of that. If you don't want to play Nat Beast and you don't have Nat Beast, play Acid over it. I mean, that's the only thing I gotta say about that. I really like Nat Beast in this deck, because if you make like Nat Beast and like, I don't even know, like Nat Beast plus Dark Law plus like Gumblar, you've won. Like, there's no coming back from that. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells, and I'll show you what I'm playing there. We actually don't play any traps in this deck, which is becoming... I'm really sad that this is, like, becoming a thing. Like, I gotta build Altergeist or something so I can play some traps. So, for the spells, we play 1 copy of Rhoda. Add a warrior monster from your deck to your hand. Usually you're going to be searching out, like, Vion, so you can start your combo pieces and stuff. Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn. Foolish Burial, because I really want to send my Malicious to grave. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I really like Malicious in this deck. Mass Change, or Mass Charge, I mean. Basically, you get to add a hero monster from your, and 1 hero and 1 change quick play spell from your graveyard to your hand, which is, you know, pretty good. It's a good one of. I don't think it's any more than that. A hero lives. Sadly, this got hit to 1, so we just play 1 copy of this. If you control no monsters, you can pay half your life and then special summon a level 4 lower elemental hero from your deck. I don't think this would have broken the deck if they would have kept this at 3. I really don't, but it was a preemptive strike thinking that Stratos was going to do too much when it's not. 1 copy of Form Change. Basically, this lets your heroes that are masked heroes tag in and out. Like, if I have Dark Law on the field and I activate Form Change, it lets me tag in a Anki. So that's basically what it does. So 1 Form Change. 3 copies of Mass Change. We need to play 3 copies of Mass Change because this it's searchable, but it lets us tag in and out our heroes to make our Dark Laws and our Anki. So really important to have that in there. But the cool thing is you can target any hero monster, so you can target like Malicious if you need to and send it to grave, or Vion and send it to grave, and then summon a masked hero with the same attribute. So that's really important. Then I play 3 copies of Emergency Call because it searches every hero monster that's an elemental hero monster in the deck. If I need Solid Man, I get Solid Man. I have actually opened up games where I opened a Rhoda and 2 of these, and I was just like, well, I've won. So if you open up like more than 1 of these and more than 1 Rhoda in this, you've got so many combos at that point that it's ridiculous. This is a very combo-based deck. So then for the Isolde equip spells, I play Living Fossil, which actually is kind of like Monster Reborn for level 4 lower monsters. I play Divine Phoenix Blade because it's, you know, fodder for your nightmares, and I don't know why they didn't ban this. Moon Mirror Shield because I can get it back if it's in the grave by paying 500 life points to place it on the top or the bottom of my deck. So usually I just put it on the bottom and shuffle it back in somehow. And then I play 1 copy of DDR, which is Different Dimension Resurrection. I played this at 1 because, like, if I draw it, it's not bad. Like, none of these are bad if I draw them. I don't want to draw a Divine Phoenix Blade. That's the only one I really don't want to draw. Because if I draw DDR and I banish, like, a Malicious or something, I can reborn it with this, which is cool. So that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get into the spells, or let's get into the extra deck, and I'll show you guys what I'm playing there. It's pretty easy and self-explanatory with a lot of it, but this deck is like really link heavy, so I made it that way. So first off, we're playing 2 copies of Dark Law because it's the OG control monster. When your opponent adds any cards, when any cards is sent to the graveyard, banish them instead. And then once per turn, if your opponent adds cards from their deck to their hand, except during their draw phase or their damage step, you can banish 1 random card from their hand, which is really cool. But that's once per turn. So if they're willing to sacrifice 1, that's okay. But he's still very control based, and he's like macrocosmos for them, not for you. And then we play 1 copy of Anki because he's a big beat stick and he can attack your opponent directly, and he searches change spell and traps. 1 copy of Nat Beast because it's like really heavy control with it. 1 Topologic Gumblar because you can go into Gumblar really easily in this deck. 1 Borreload because Borreload is just like my go-to, like steal their Borreload or attack them and steal something on their field. Firewall Dragon because it's link heavy, and I'm really surprised that this didn't get banned. I mean, its plot armor is like really thick, like with 2 C's. Then we play a Summon Sorceress because Summon Sorceress is still legal in the TCG for the United States, and is actually getting a reprint in Soul Fusion, which is kind of cool. But if you don't have this, play like Deco Talker or something like that, and you might want to drop Hero Kid and play something else in that place too. Trigate Wizard because we can make it in this deck and make it live in this deck. Nightmare Unicorn because we need spot removal sometimes, and it helps with our extra link. And you can extra link in this deck. It's really good. It's really crazy. Nightmare Phoenix because it's Nightmare Phoenix, and it helps with the extra link. Isolde because it's a warrior deck. Cerberus because you need spot removal. Same thing with Phoenix, and it helps with the extra link. Proxy Dragon because we lost Goblin. Oh my god, we lost Goblin. I saw that coming. And then Nightmare Mermaid because you might need to link one of these away to like make Nightmare Mermaid if you might need to. So you can make the extra link. But anyways, guys, that's it for the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really enjoyed taking this one. This one was a lot of fun. Like, and big shout out to Richard. Like, I really hope you like this deck profile, man. Like, I made this because I know you love heroes, and I wanted to show you how I was going to build them for this format, and I can't wait to, like, kick your butt with my heroes. Yeah, that was a challenge. What's up? So, anyways, guys, this is DarkArmedDuelist. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down there so you can become a part of the notification squad, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to comment down below and tell me what you guys want to see for another deck profile, because I'm currently going to be taking Invoked Spellbooks, Red Eyes Black Dragon, which is going to be crazy because I have new combos for that deck, and Dark Worlds. So I have a bunch of deck profiles that I'm actually going to be working on after this one, so keep an eye out for those, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.